Welcome to the Marketing Water Cooler. My name is Jeremy Francesi. Thanks for stopping by. Steph, what are we getting into today?
We're going to talk about the show.
Talk about the show.
Yeah.
What are we talking about in particular? What do we got going on?
Let's talk about what we're trying to do here. What are we trying to accomplish? What are the goals?
Setting expectations. I like it. So look, this episode is going to be one of two things. And so there's going to be the shorter, tighter solo episodes, where it's just me and Steph rocking it, which we'll get into in a second. And then we are going to be doing interviews with functional marketing leaders. That may be CMOs, VP of marketing. They may be, head of paid outreach or growth. But they in some way, shape, or form are a functional leader in marketing, communications, PR, growth, and digital in some way, shape, or form. So we can understand their perspective. So I'll break it down into both of those and we'll see where we go from there. The solo episodes are going to be short and to the point. They're going to be 10 to 20 minutes really on the max. I wouldn't be surprised if some episodes are 5 minutes long where we just get a quick answer in, but the purpose is to be actionable insights to specific questions. So you'll come to find that we're going to talk through like one, maybe two things on each episode so that so you don't have to listen to us talk for 45 minutes to get the only thing you need. It's going to be specific about marketing, communications, podcasting, social, really anything digital. And the hope is if you're here, you're one of three people. You're a functional owner, a partner, a managing principal, somebody in that environment that has equity in a business and is looking to take steps forward in marketing, communications to grow their business, develop a brand, and position themselves in the marketplace. That's A. B is you're a functional marketing leader in a company, a CMO, a VP of marketing, a chief branding officer. Maybe you head up paid reach, organic, social, community engagement, otherwise, but you are the leader or the operator within the framework of a business or an organization in charge of marketing, and you're looking to plug in. The third is you're maybe a lower level employee in an organization, in a marketing company, and you're trying to plug in somewhere where you can get real specific insights around how to improve marketing and communications. And so for the owners, the value for you is, look, we're going to give away a lot of free advice that we give all of our clients, because if they're in a position like you are, they're going from having a proven seasoned business where they understand their value, but they haven't really gone to market from a position of hiring a marketing person yet or building a department. They don't know whether to hire a consulting firm or hire a production company to make things or hire writers. Like you're in a position where you're ready to take the step forward, but you're not really sure the right way to go, or you're in the process of doing it and you're trying to figure out how to approach it. This is a place for you to come tap in and get question by question insights as we go. For the functional marketing leaders, you're going to tap in here and be able to plug in a similar capacity, but rather than thinking of it from the ownership level and what it's going to do to the business, it can help you make sure that you're supporting your CEO and your managing partners in the proper way, because the truth is they only care about revenue and reputation, right? So anything you do, it either makes some money or it preserves the integrity of the brand. But for you, you may want to know the details of email marketing, search, SEO, content, storytelling, customer journey analysis. We'll get into the weeds of that for you to be a better practitioner. And then for that third audience, that really for you that maybe you're early in your career and you're just trying to get more information in an easier, more consumable way to keep your career path growing. Maybe you're at a company that isn't training and developing you as much as you'd like. Our hope is you can plug into this and get really nice bite-sized information to be more valuable at your organization and ultimately develop a really nice marketing career yourself. And so that is the solo episodes. Okay, those are going to be 10, 20 minutes. On the other side, the interviews, those are going to be 30 to 60 minutes around that second audience, the people that are leaders in the marketing side of their business, for two reasons. Understand what the state of the conversation is to functional leaders. What are they doing in their business? How are they approaching branding? How are they approaching lead generation? And then going within that framework, their industries. So we can understand what's happening in cyber, what's happening in IT, in SaaS, in medical, right? So that we can understand really, those making decisions that are shaping the world of marketing today. What are they doing? What are they thinking? Where do they think is heading forward? And what tools and resources and, how are they approaching the process of delivering on their vision and their strategy? And we believe with the combination of those two things, we'll be able to build a nice little digital community where like you'll not only be able to learn, but you'll be able to kind of walk away with real bite-sized information instead of getting hit with a fire hose, which I think a lot of content is like you just plug in and listen to people talk for hours. and you don't really get anything substantial. So our hope today, and with this show is actionable insights specific to really this ecosystem. Steph, anything I missed there? Anything that you think we should touch on?
I don't think so. I think just, our goal here is short, sweet, straight to the point, and trying to break things down to a more understandable level, I'd say. Take those sort of high, lofty kind of ideas and bring them down to like a digestible place.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. I find a lot of the questions are that we'll get with clients, or they're very big questions. How do we do this? But that big question has 50 questions underneath it that are actually the real question, right? It's again, like as a specific example, it's like, it's not necessarily do we like the content, it's what's our goal with marketing. Marketing is not a prerequisite to a business. I have friends that have built successful companies without marketing. The industry they were in, the way they did their business and how they networked and did their thing. And so it's to understand, like, being on LinkedIn is not the goal. The goal is to find success through what you achieve on LinkedIn: community, leads, value. Like, so it's looking beyond the repetition of marketing and thinking about what are we trying to accomplish. And so our goal is to extract the questions, the specific items that we're thinking about, and provide some clarity and direction from there. And ultimately, look, you should be consuming information from a lot of people, right? So I want to point that out as like, we don't expect you to come here and listen and this is the end all be all. I expect you as a professional to go acquire information in a variety of places, other YouTube channels, other podcasts. But we hope for this to be a very unbiased, very honest, very candid place to get very specific answers that help you add another piece to the puzzle that can potentially be a little bit more straightforward and less fluff, and ultimately a little more actionable. I find a lot of the advice on content right now is just so general. Like, we had nothing, and then we developed this killer strategy and we had $5 million in ARR last year. It's like somebody sitting on that kind of far, like that doesn't do anything for them. We want this show to be something where we get into the weeds of like what decisions were made to make nothing something, and then something much better, and then go from there. And so with that in mind, that's what you can expect. The other side that we want to incorporate into this as we grow is the Q&A element. So the questions we're preparing to answer, we'd like for them at some point to come from you. So if you're thinking through or looking for some advice or looking for some answers, reach out to me via LinkedIn or otherwise. Come through the website. Like, we'll fold it into the show, but we appreciate you joining and sticking around. But that's what you can expect with the show. And so Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is when it's going to be dropped, audio and video, and we'll grow from there. And so that's all I got for now. Thank you for sticking around, and we got more to come. Hey, thanks so much for sticking around to the end. If you liked the video, smash the like button and hit subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the new episodes. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. We will fold them into future episodes and make sure that you get the help and the answers you're really looking for all things marketing and communications.